In this session, we're going to take a closer look at Jeremiah's response to the temple ritual. Chapter 7 of the book of Jeremiah includes a rather provocative denunciation of the Jerusalem temple and its ritual, one which is actually quite alarming given the many other positive evaluations of the temple that we find in other parts of the Bible, and the fact that the temple ritual forms a significant element of Jewish ritual to this day. After all, Jews fast as a sign of mourning on the 9th day of the Hebrew month of Av, the day the temple was destroyed. Besides, as we've noted, and as we'll see more clearly in this section, Jeremiah's denunciation flies in the face of what we've been referring to as the prevalent royal temple ideology. The fact is, however, we have numerous references throughout the Tanakh that indicate a tradition that did not necessarily include a central sanctuary and a hereditary priesthood. But I think we're going to see that Jeremiah's denunciation of the temple goes much deeper and in surprising directions. The temple sermon in Jeremiah 7 is accompanied by other denunciations involving what would be considered idolatrous foreign worship, baking cakes for the Queen of Heaven, and passing children through fire in dedication to the god Molech. We're going to take a critical look at these practices to understand what would have motivated the Judean people in the 7th and 6th centuries BCE to undertake these practices. Were they all just evil, rebellious people? Perhaps that's what we're meant to conclude, but I'm not so sure. Let's think about it. Finally, perhaps Jeremiah was opposed to the temple ritual because he saw it as somehow connected to these pagan rituals. Could it be that Jeremiah saw the temple sacrifice as somewhat pagan? After all, every ancient people had temples and offered sacrifices to their gods there. What was different in the Jewish temple? Was it just the identity of the god, of the divinity being worshipped there? These are the questions we'll be exploring in this session.